Yes, I'm Steve Shue, and I teach astronomy here at RCC. It's important for a number of reasons, very vitally important, not just to the country, but to the world. And, you know, I would do just a couple of examples, is like 50, 60 years ago, when there was a hurricane, nobody knew where it would hit or when it would hit. Now we monitor these things with satellites, and we know exactly where a hurricane is when it's going. And our weather reporting has become way more accurate. It's not perfect, but we're right at least half the time. And 50, 60 years ago, again, we weren't. We can watch the world with satellites, with the space program. And our knowledge of the Earth, understanding the Earth, it's vital that we watch the Earth from space just to understand what's going on. I would cite as an example there the melting of ice, Arctic ice, as a result of global warming. Greenland and the Arctic areas, the rate at which the ice is melted, we know that very accurately. Partly, again, are the satellites that are watching the Earth. And there's just so much information we get from that. We really couldn't do without. And communications today are all space-based. The satellites we have are how we communicate around the world, GPS, navigation. Let's see, what else? Boy, there are so many things. If you look at the space program, the effect on our technology and our economy, all of our small electronic things, like my cell phone here, it's a result of things like the space program. The miniaturization of electronics was vital for the space program. We wouldn't have it except for that. That was developed for space and for military uses as well, but also the space program, vital. And I mean, you know, there's just so many ways that what we do in space is really affects us on the Earth in a positive way. Well, just things like I was saying, better understanding of the Earth, observing the Earth from space, weather patterns, resources, observing the oceans, observing resources. Yes, absolutely, yes. And it's not expensive as government programs go. When you look at how the government spends money, what we spend on the space program is extremely small compared to the military budget, for example, or compared to the money that's given to corporations, the bailout that is continuing. It's about $85 billion a month we're giving to banks to keep them from collapsing, basically, is what we're doing, to keep our economy from going back into severe recession. And yeah, very worthwhile for the economy, I think. In many ways I can't think of. I think there's just a lot of